James, here we are with Demandrivingdouvan. We spoke about him here weeks ago here in the yard, and I couldn't be at Boris on Sunday, unfortunately, but very impressive, and he did exactly what you thought and what you said he would do.
Yeah, sure. It was a great day, Davey, I suppose, to be fair, and sure, it was great to be able to maybe just, stand in front of you and tell you what I was going to pull out in maybe 3 or 4 weeks that time you were here, and sure, for it to work out was brilliant. So,
as I said at the time, you were very honest. It's very difficult to be as honest and confident as you were, because if it doesn't work out, then you probably look a little bit silly, and maybe you struggle to sell the horse off the basis of that. But he backed up everything what you did say.
Listen, to do that, Davey, you'd have to be, I was so confident in the horse. I haven't had a horse like him in a long time in the yard, and there's a lot of nice horses that are going through the yard, to be fair. So, yeah, listen, sometimes we can get it wrong, but thank God I didn't get it wrong now. But sure, here would have got a bit of slagging and shots if he had got behind the day. But no, listen, I couldn't. If he had brought everything that he done at home to the track like he did on Sunday, he was going to do what he did on Sunday. So
Barry looked very happy afterwards. Obviously, it was easy work for Barry, but I'm sure Barry thinks he has a very exciting future when he goes on.
Yeah, no, he was delighted there, though, to be fair, and it was special because Jim Barry's brother, so he owns half of Mummy, so for Barry to ride him for Jim is extra special. So it's a bit of a family affair to get the...
A local-ish track as well then.
Yeah, to be fair, and sure, we've been lucky in Boris, and sure, it's only up the road from Kilteely from Barry and Jim, so yeah. Local.
He has been sold. We won't see him next week on the Cheltenham Festival sale. Unfortunate for some people, maybe wanting to see him at the sale, but it's all about business, and someone has come along and put plenty of money on the table, and that's what it's about. And tell us a little about who's bought him and where he's going to go.
Yeah, sure, that's what our business model is about. Sure, we buy him as 3-year-olds getting broke, and sure, if you're lucky enough to come across a good one and get him to win a pint to pint, sure, you'd go to the sales, which, listen, that is normally what happens. But sure, listen, when someone comes along and sure the right money is on the table, sure, you have to do what's best for the pocket too, and what makes sense. So that's why we opted for a private sale. And sure, we sort of have a good connection with the person that actually, got the horse sold for us, which is Kerry Bryan, for her owner, Rod Moorhead, which is extra special because we're building a nice connection with the Moorheads in America. So to have that good mare there that had won 3 Grade 1s from, so
the
main queen. So that's the new owners. And
but the exciting part about this for everybody, especially National Hunt fans here in Ireland, is this horse will remain in Ireland, and he'll be trained by Gordon Elliott.
That's the other side to it. He's not actually leaving the country. So because to be fair, he's a different sort of a horse compared to what they need in America. He's a proper winter horse. He's a soft ground horse. So for the like a Mr. Moorhead to come and buy a horse and keep him in Ireland is, listen, sure, it's big business, to be fair.
Of course it is, and it's a big owner, adding to the long list of big National Hunt owners in Ireland, which is very important.
Yeah, sure it is, to be fair, because sure, if this horse works out, which I hope he do, we sold the horse lucky, and sure here, if he's able to do what we think he can do, it's going to hopefully bring that man a lot of success. And sure, you don't know who else is going to be looking in and say, look, there's the Moorheads from America, bought a nice horse and put him in with Gordon, or whoever they decide to maybe get to train a horse in Ireland, so it's nice.
And he'll head off in the next couple of days up to
sure he will,
Cullentra Stables.
I'd say now, to be fair, Gordon will probably be busy there with the horses going to Cheltenham and that.
Exactly.
So I'll touch base with him there, and sure we'll probably keep him going there for a week or so, and sure hopefully head on up to the boys then. So
would you have any idea of what sort of plan Gordon would have in his head for a horse like this?
Sure, listen, to be fair, I suppose he'd go the bumper route anyway, I'd say, for a start, and sure he'll see how that goes.
When he get thrown out then?
I'd say so, because he's a big tall horse there, and sure here another summer grass is actually going to crown him, because he's on the top of, I'd say he's a good 17-2 there. He's a massive horse, to be fair.
He is, yeah, you can see that. Even his back towering over you from behind.
Yeah, and even Barry said, even through his race, he was a little bit green and that, and he said, geez, he's going to do nothing only mature after that, so no, I think he'll be one for the future, and we're going to be hearing a lot about.
And no doubt you'll be keeping a close eye on him every time he runs anyway.
Sure I will, to be fair, and sure you would know. Gordon's not 100 mile away from us. We'll probably go up and see him in that morning in the Gallop as well, maybe, yeah.
Good. Listen, well done. It's like I said before, your honesty, I loved it. You're 100%, you're on the button. He's an exceptionally good horse. He's very exciting, and no doubt we'll be hearing a lot more of him.
I think so. No, thanks very much, Davey. Appreciate that.